Hi everyone, I'm Sonia for The Coveted. Today I'm at the Nordstrom in downtown San Francisco to get a makeup lesson with the latest beauty treats from Bobbi Brown.
So I'm going to go ahead and use the Illuminating bronzer. And this is a beautiful color. It has a little shimmer to it, which is nice. On those days that you don't want a lot of makeup, maybe you're going to the beach, maybe you're just going to be outside having a nice picnic, we still want to be pretty and shimmery and have a little bit of that glow. You don't need much. Most of the concentration, as you can see, I'm doing on the cheek. We're going to give a pop of color right on the apples in a moment here, which Bobbi really loves to give you that healthy look. You can even go on down into the neck with a little bit of glow so you have that nice even look all the way through. That one's the Aruba, which is beautiful for you with those beautiful gold flecks. Now I'm going to go ahead and use our cheek tint. And it's super easy. You can put it on just like I'm doing. It does come off fairly bright, but you'll see as I blend just with a fingertip back into the cheek area, it sheers up. It's a beautiful color to look like you're nice and blushed from within. Flushed, not blushed, as Bobbi would say. And as you see when you smile, it gives me the perfect guide as to where to apply. And we use sheer raspberry for your cheek tint. Rachel Ray just had a spot on that in her Everyday Living magazine. Okay. She loves it. And to go along with that beautiful Nautical collection, we have sheer lip glosses. Ooh, that just pinked you right up. Beautiful. Love it. It actually comes in such a nice sheer formula that you can go with something that's a little more bright or a little more maybe an orange or a red or a purple that you normally wouldn't dare go that bold with because it's sheer, and it gives you that nice juicy glossy look without being too dolled up.
And it's a different formula too.
It is a different formula. It's not, it's very smooth, and it's just for a limited time. Give you a framing to those beautiful eyes. And I actually learned a trick that's always great is to go above, just where the root starts. And then that way it gives you a nice lift, and then brush it back up. That gives you a perfect guide, and it gives you a nice lift. A lot of people start from underneath, and then it closes off the eye. Now that we've framed the brow, I'm going to go ahead and use a shadow that is an all-over base shadow. It's nice and creamy. I start actually with this fat brush, it's called the eye shader, right on the brow. Then I bring it through to give it a little bit of a base for the other shadows to blend into, as well as to hold them. We're going to use a really beautiful metallic shadow, which is very popular for us. It's called Burnt Sugar. And if you look down, you can actually press these products in. It's better to pick up the product on the brush and press it in, and it naturally blends with a nice payoff of color. This metallic eyeshadow gives really nice shine, and it lasts. A lot of shimmers have a problem with rolling and creasing. This one actually adheres. So you really want to then just blend and make sure there's no lines. You want it nice and soft and blended, which is perfect. So what we have is our eyeshadow all over color that acts as a base, and that is Ivory. And then we have our metallic shadow in Burnt Sugar, which is gorgeous. So the final touch is eyeliner and mascara. So I'm going to have you look down and tip your chin up. If you do that even when you're applying it on your own, you get a nice flat edge to go ahead and apply that eyeliner. You can do it nice and thin or a little thicker if you like. And I make sure I get it all the way across, and then I thicken it a little bit on the edge. This is the Perfectly Defined mascara, and it actually has this very different technology and stays on all day until you want to take it off. And when you want to take it off, all you need is warm water. So you don't have to use an eye makeup remover. Look down, a lot of women have, problems with irritation just from the eye makeup removers, or they don't want to take that extra step. Now this gives you that beautifully defined, shows off each lash. It has a multi-comb brush that has little tiny combs to get those little tiny hairs, and then it has the longer ones that brush it up and comb it into giving you that nice length. Another nice thing about it is it doesn't feel crunchy or heavy, but it definitely has that non-flaking, not smudging wearability that every woman wants. You always want to make sure that you go on the outside and fan outward. That'll give you that fuller, longer looking lash. Mm-hmm. You want it out.
Okay.
So it's fanning that way. There we go. Beautiful.
Cool. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Today we're showing you the Nautical collection, which is absolutely gorgeous. It was a collection that was actually introduced after Bobbi went to Brittany, Normandy, and saw beautiful women with these beautiful flushed cheeks. So the first item that we have is called our Sheer Color Cheek Tint. Has a beautiful array of colors from bright to a little bit warmer, a little bit more neutral, even into the deeper colors for our deeper skin tones. These sheer color glosses are absolutely beautiful. They have a nice sheer payoff, so if you want to go and use maybe something of a coral that you wouldn't be so bold to do on a normal basis, you can get away with, because it's very forgiving and very sheer. Just a gorgeous shine with a hint of that color. And also for summer, we have the gorgeous looking illuminating bronzing. Now this model shows off exactly how beautiful you can get when you use just a little bit of makeup, not a lot, little makeup with the perfect bronzers. And you'll see we have an array of bronzing shades for you, anywhere from Antigua to Maui to Bali Brown, which I love the names as well, gets you in the mood. And it's a great product that you can use even when you're just wearing that and going to the beach. And then Cosmopolitan magazine just featured our body shimmer brick, and that's something that Bobbi had used and we used in the fashion weeks on the women's bodies to really give that beautiful bronzy glow without it looking too glittery or too obvious. We would take it and swipe it, you don't need much, and stripe right down the leg, just in the front of the leg, not all over. If you do it in the front of the leg and down the side of the arm, it will actually give you a look of slimness, and it gives you a gorgeous payoff of a little bit of color and a nice glow.
Very pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? Makes me want to just kind of go all over with it. And the brush is super luxurious and soft. Fine, fine quality brush that everyone is loving.
And cruelty-free. And
cruelty-free, absolutely. Bobbi's very, very into that, and we are all very proud of that fact. Also, Bobbi Brown has a all-over bronzing gel in our Golden Sun. We also have, it's featured here, in a warmer, more golden tone. We also have a Desert Sun, which is a little bit more red-brown tone. You can use it. It's great if you didn't have time to self-tan. It's like a makeup, but it stays on until you wash it off. You can put it on the face. You can put it on the body. You can do it on your legs if you need. And it gives you a nice color. I did this when I was wearing a skirt the other day and hadn't gotten any sun in a while. And no one knew. It looked really pretty.
And no transferring?
And no transferring once it dries. So Bobbi did bring these out as separate looks. However, you can incorporate the two to get a nice personalized look for yourself and look great for summer.
So definitely stop by a Bobbi Brown counter soon to try out all these great new beauty goodies. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.